Engine's misfiring. I gotta check it out.
He's got a misfire switch. It feels kind of nerdy to say this out loud, but that sounds kind of cool. I feel like I'd want one in one of my cars. I don't know why I'd ever need to use it, but it sounds kind of cool to have a switch that you can flip that makes it sound like your car is breaking down. I'm sure I could find a use for it.
You have 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Does he already have the spare parts on him? Like spark plugs and everything? I've never heard of anyone fixing a misfiring issue in 5 minutes. Although, no, I did that once by clearing the adaptations on my M3. Never mind. How does he know how perfectly framed that camera is?
I got an ATM.
So clearly Dom is... How is he aware of all these cameras that he knows he's in the perfect blind spot? Even for the all-powerful, omniscient God's eye.
I don't like this.
I mean, this is awfully suspicious.
Do you know who I am?
That's why I'm here.
A Sith Lord?
Do you know what I'm capable of?
That's why I'm here.
I'll give you until I finish me cuppa. And I'm f***ing thirsty.
Fate of the Furious. Peaky Blinders.
No, you've already taken everything I
To
had.
give you something back. First time I saw my son was behind a bulletproof glass. I'm here.
It has definitely been more than 5 minutes. Or maybe it just hasn't been 5 Cuban minutes yet.
The delivery truck's moving.
I doubt she's convinced, but seriously, stalker vibes.
Captain Deckard distinguished himself by acts of gallantry at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Recommendation? Victoria Cross. The highest honor the British government has ever given to a traitor.
Oh, I see. They're trying to make him look like a good guy now. Ugh. Sorry. No, that was a real yawn.
Something about this whole thing that just doesn't add up to me.
Well, that would be the same kind of funny math. It says a DSS agent who has a silver star for valor stole an EMP. Sound familiar, huh?
Oh, so now we're saying his government had him do something illegal and burned him for it when it didn't work out as well. Just like Hobbs.
You know, Twinkle Toes, in another life, I bet me and you could have done some serious damage.
Yeah, we could have.
Yeah.
I enjoy seeing people get along as much as the next guy, but these boys move faster than my exes did when they got bored. I guess Hobbs and Shaw are the types of dudes to have side pieces.
When this whole thing is over, we're gonna find a location, and I'm gonna knock your teeth so far down your throat, you're gonna stick a toothbrush right up your to brush them.
You know what's kind of sad? That's actually better than the dialogue they've got in WWE right now.
I spy with my little eye, Minister of Defense.
And he's in New York because... I'm not a huge Mercedes guy, but that doesn't look like what a new Mercedes would look like in 2017. I guess the Russians are just broke in this universe. The dude has a nuclear football. I mean, I doubt that's what they would call it, but I can already see where this is going. Dom is going to go bankrupt with all the noise tickets he'll be getting in the mail. Again, New York and California, just for good measure.
I want every chip with a zero-day exploit in a 2-mile radius around that motorcade now.
There's over 1,000 of them.
Hack 'em all.
Hack a what? Auto drive? Is that a factory feature? Well, time to exchange insurance information. This is the accent of a New Yorker, apparently. Why does this remind me of Need for Speed Payback? Wasn't this a side story in that game? With the AI and self-driving cars and hacking BS? Conga, conga, conga. I feel like in real life, there's too much traffic in New York for this to be possible. Well, that's a great way to get pancaked.
And here they come.
As the Minister for Defense, if I were him, I'd have to reevaluate my defenses after this and possibly also just retire, because clearly I or someone else is not doing a very good job. I feel like a lot of unnecessary loss of human life is going to happen here. I feel like this could have happened without the remote control hacking BS. Physics. Product placement? Yes, buy Dodge vehicles. They're so well made that they can be hacked from a goddamn plane. Extra physics.
2 more down.
They're still under warranty.
I'm not sure that's how warranties work. I feel like it's more of an insurance issue at this point. Shoot their engines. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I would just, instead of shooting at their engine specifically, I would just say, spray and pray, bro. I'm not even sure what happened there.
We got an army of cars driving themselves. Send backup, send SWAT. I don't care if you send the goddamn Boy Scouts. Just send them some help.
Now that's dumb.
That took a long time. I feel like they would have been panicking long before that in reality, with all the pandemonium. That just looks silly. That reminds me of an Epic Mealtime video where they had cars raining from the sky.
Let's fill the streets with sports cars. More cars. Cars on cars.
I've seen that car before. That FRS BRZ GT86 was on display at the museum I went to in Branson not too long ago. You know, I'd find it very alarming if driving through barriers in a parking garage was that easy. Why is it the bad guys only ever have resources like this? Or like one organization, like which is Mr. Nobody's group? How do you not just accidentally kill them? After all that, Dom is here because... Looks pretty squishy for something that's supposed to be impenetrable.
Give me 10 good men and some climbing spikes. I'll impregnate them.
Give me the case.
An interesting persuasion technique. He must have learned it from Arkham Knight. I feel like the city should be on lockdown by now. Fate of the Furious. Civil War.
He's going for it. What are you doing?
It's a trap!
Damn.
Why did little nobody move? I mean, they had a roadblock. I mean, well... If I've learned anything from Need for Speed Most Wanted, I already know that Dom could have probably just plowed straight through them, but it's the thought that counts. It makes you look smarter if you hold still. Wow, what a waste of perfectly good flowers, I'd assume. I mean, they might not be real, I guess, but also, if there's one thing I've learned from delivering perishable stuff as a truck driver, everyone hates flowers. They aren't packaged securely, they fall over and die all the time because no one secures anything properly, and the stores don't sell them fast enough, so there's never room for the new flowers. Unless if they put them in like a dairy cooler or something.
I'm gonna get a little closer, I'm gonna pet him.
Oh, so you just gonna pit Dom? Little nobody has clearly lost his little mind.
What the f*** is the point of this little nobody character? It's like he's being deliberately unaware of what he's dealing with all the time. Wait a minute. Didn't I just make a Need for Speed Most Wanted reference? And now Dom is hitting a pursuit breaker? Pretty interesting. I mean, next thing you know, he's going to use his slow motion powers. Is that one of those international trucks? Forza Horizon driving right there. I mean, well, that was cool. And I can follow what's going on even with all these cuts.
Not this time, Dom.
I just need to know. I mean, I feel like if someone tried to use nitrous the way these characters do, but in real life, you just break something, right? I mean, like, even with a built engine, just randomly adding a whole bunch of nitrous in the middle of some spirited driving sounds like a recipe for an engine to just start eating itself alive. Otherwise, everyone would be using nitrous to come out of a corner faster than the other guy if they have to. Dom sounds like a thwomp.
Watch the drag or the line will snap!
Watch the drag or the line will snap? Well, then what's the point? I feel like these harpoon things could just accidentally kill Dom.
Stretch him out! Hold him!
I feel like that's just a good way to start ripping up your body panels. You know, I've watched Weston Champlin's videos. Either these tires are made out of rubber blessed by the heavens, or we're about to watch everyone's wheels catch fire.
You gotta have about 2,000 horsepower in that thing!
Oh, it is an international. Wait, did he say 2,000?
Try 3,000!
3,000? I mean, unlikely, but okay.
Try 5.
Oh, well, there's the fire. Wait, 5,000? A reverse nitrous burnout? Who built these mythical drivetrains? Well, why is it always Roman? Why is Roman the Neville Longbottom of the Fast and the Furious?
Why is it always me?
Did Dom just use the Force? The f was that? Holy, what in the crystal bismuth f Batman? I can't even describe what I just witnessed.
They thought this was gonna be a street fight.
You wait for it, Darrell.
Nice callback, but also one of the deadliest people on the planet didn't have a gun. Or a slingshot at least. Slingshots are deadly. That warning shot probably just killed something random, like a pigeon, a cat, or an assassin.
I don't know why you're doing this, but I know one thing. You love me, and you are not gonna shoot me.
That's awkward.
You should have given him the case, because I won't chase you.
All I'm hearing is that you should watch Game of Thrones again, and then just forget about the last 2 seasons.
I will just take it from a dead girl.
You willing to die for it?
Now it's just going to be awkward all over the place.
And DOD confirmed it was a nuclear football. He's got an EMP and nuclear launch codes. I don't know what it is, but they're building towards something.
Deckard?
He didn't make it.
Well, unfortunately, I already know that's not true. That's a few busted fingers and knuckles right there.